Welcome to another Escape Route stream. How's it going, Invader Tack, who's here in the chat? This is just a test. This is a test. This is not a test. This is Test Ickles. I have my PlayStation 2 set up with the hard drive, which I fixed last night. So now all my PlayStation 2 games are available in one place. Why am I sitting at an angle? And why is the webcam flipped? Well, allow me to explain. My computer monitor is a gorgeous Samsung SyncMaster S24B750. That's its real name for some reason. Very long name. The issue with this monitor is it's too good. It's too good. If you chuck anything that's a lower resolution than 720 at it, it panics. So in order to play my PlayStation 2 games, I've had to hook up a separate old HD flat panel TV in order to display PlayStation 2 games so I can actually view them. The joys of trying to get all this shit to work properly, I tell ya. It's a nightmare. To there. Seems about right. So I just want to boot some stuff up on PS2, make sure everything's working fine. That's the main focus of this stream this morning. So don't expect me to get, like, super far through a game or anything like that. That's not what this stream's about. It's just making sure that everything works. I'm going to boot some games, see if they run, see if they don't run. This is one of the big ones that I want to see if it will work. It appears to be working. No video available. Weird. Where's the remote? So this is a fun one. The monitor's saying no video available. Now it's flickering. On. Yeah, you guys see it, but my monitor doesn't show it. That's interesting. Why is that happening? Right, okay. That's still a problem. Maybe there's a setting I need to change somewhere. Because it shows up on stream, but it doesn't show up for me. However, these menus are showing up for me. Maybe there's like a boot setting for the game that I can alter. Have a look in the settings of Open PlayStation Loader, see if I can figure it out. Menu. Menu, thank you. Display settings. Video mode. PAL. Settings. Debug colors. IGR path. Right, operations. Network config doesn't apply. Okay, let's go to the boot menu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Configure GSM. I have no idea what that means. Game ID, VMC slots. Virtual memory card. If I want to save and I don't want to use the actual memory card, I can plug a USB into USB slot 1 and save to that with infinite storage space. Let's try booting the game again now I've told it force PAL. Nope, no video available for me, but you guys see it. Oh. Okay, this is really fucking curious. Maybe there's something I can alter on the hot pog itself. On the crossbar. Video scaler. Video encoder. Like country adjustment or what? I used to run into all these problems when I first started my YouTube channel because every bit of setup, every bit of software, every bit of hardware is designed for USA. So whenever you try to do something with UK input of any kind, it fucks up. And I thought that after HDMI we were done with this nonsense. So it appears for you guys, but not for me. No video available. That's 2 different TVs. Sushi Sunshine, take a look at the description for the stream if you're asking about mod powers. You'll also find the live stream rules there. Now, you're not anywhere near as bad as other people for breaking the rules, but you do occasionally bring politics up. The new rules specifically state my views on political discourse on this channel. Let's try booting something else then, because an American game didn't work. Let's boot a European game. See if it's got something to do with the PAL output. Blank white screen. Woo! Woohoo! Still fucking broken. Wow! Okay. But it's showing me a white screen on both panels, so PAL must work. Which is exactly what I expected. Ooh, what can I do then? Well, I guess I can stream my PAL PS2 games from hardware, but it's not the same. I suppose I can just put PAL games on the HD loader. Ugh. This is so bullshit. We tried a European game and it didn't work. I think I've got a couple of other European games we can test. We're looking for SCE codes as opposed to... Yeah, SLE, All Star Fighters. That's a PAL game. Should boot. in theory. Way! This shows up. Okay. Test NTSC 60. Yeah, sure enough, there's something about NTSC 60 that this monitor doesn't support. But I swear it usually does. What the fuck? Okay, settings. Sources. Nope. Main menu. Other settings. Power save mode off. Auto TV. New timeout. Picture. Nope. No. Okay. Am I stuck with 50 hertz? Feel free to share the stream where or if you want to. Right, so PAL games work. Except it's now not showing... Right, okay. Huge delay. But it's working. This is weird. So PAL games display just fine. I guess I'm stuck playing PAL games off hardware then. Or loading a hard drive full of PAL games. But at least this runs now. This is a game that infamously can't be emulated. Doesn't work on the PS3 backward compatible. Doesn't work on the PS3's built-in emulator. It works. Works with this. Okay. Whee! It's party time. Battlefest for all the craziest characters you've ever seen. All boys and girls, ladies and gents, sit right back, shake your hands and feet, get ready for the exciting fist-swinging melee. Let's see who would be the strongest and the weirdest of all. Okay. So this works. I see you around in other game-related jobs. You want to be an idol in that age? I'm no idol, I'm just a school teacher fighting in a swimming suit. Feels good to play this on hardware, though. I guess I'm just stuck with disc-based games, then. That kind of removes the whole point in having a PlayStation 2 set up with OpenLoader, doesn't it? Removes the whole fucking point. And we can at least test that this works, test that Ape Escape 3 works. All the games I've got on here that are PAL will probably work. It's bullshit that this TV doesn't support 60, because I swear it does. It must be that it doesn't support 60 through the hop hog. Yes, I'm playing PS2 games off of a hard drive. A SATA hard drive, which the PlayStation 2 usually cannot support. Well, I mean... It works okay for games that actually display on my TV. Maybe I can PAL patch some games. I know that some games won't allow you to PAL patch them, But maybe some of the games that I want to play will work if I PAL patch. I'll give it a shot. See if I can PAL patch some American games at some point. It's just surely if you could patch a game to run PAL, then surely you would be able to just be able to boot a game in PAL with a simple button press, right? I mean, theoretically. Maybe there's a loader that specifically... If it was a new TV, it wouldn't support this output at all. It's... Specifying 60Hz and 50Hz, there's different video modes. Allow me to explain. With PAL, there's like 7 or 8 PAL modes. Like PAL A, PAL B, PAL M, PAL N. They're all different kinds of resolutions. Just because something might display an NTS PAL 60Hz image doesn't mean it will run an NTSC 60Hz image. They are different video modes, and for some reason... Oh, look at this! GSM settings. Okay. I was right to fuck with this. Let's pick a game that didn't display earlier. Yanya Calabista. Go to GSM. Enable GSM. Ah, here we go. PAL. Let's test it. So we're forcing the game to run in PAL video mode. It appears for me. Now just to see... And it appears for you! Yes! We can just boot NTSC games in PAL! Yes! Please attach the accompanying board controller to the left and right analog sticks. I don't have an accompanying board controller. Well, I do, but not for this game. For a game called Surfroid. The question is, where the fuck is my copy of Surfroid? Okay, well, at least now I know that NTSC games are bootable in PAL. Finally, it opens up. So now we just need to see which games boot and which games don't boot. Alright. Alright, feeling a lot better about this now. Let's slurp this Pikachu coffee. Oh, I didn't sweeten that, did I? Okay, so let's throw a Japanese game at this then. JoJo... Save changes. Customize settings. Okay, yeah. And it's showing. Yes! Yes! Oh! I'm so hyped to play this. This is going to be so good. C. Wait. There was some sort of graphical glitch with the text there. Is that to do with setting a USA... Oh no! There's some sort of glitch caused by loading it in PAL mode. Oh, fuck. Right, this one's going to have to be emulated on PSX too, because I've tried everything now, so it has to be... it's going to have to be emulated on PCSX too, because this is displaying with C's everywhere. The whole thing is, this patch is supposed to work on... You know what? What I'm going to do is boot it in the American format, and you guys will see on the screen, because it won't display on my TV, but you guys will see on the screen whether there's C's when I boot it in American mode. And if there's not C's in American mode, and there is C's in PAL mode, then we're going to have to emulate it on PCSX2 on the PC. That'll be great. Will it work fine on PCSX2? Because some games don't work very well on PCSX2. Well, any game running laggy 9 times out of 10 is going to be due to the power of your computer. Or the power of the computer of the person running the game. Yeah, look at that! Boot it in American mode, no C's. Alright. Right, okay. That's fine. That's one we are going to have to emulate on a PC. There's no way around it. There's some sort of graphical error when booting that. And we're not going to be able to run it on the PS2 on hardware. That's a shame, because I was looking forward to playing it on hardware. I guess some games are going to have issues. That's just the reality of it. Rule of Rose didn't boot. I like that the developers were in on the joke with Rule of Rose and made the game's ID, internal ID, 666.66. They knew. Red Ninja, I know boots. Okay then, okay then. Okay then, old man. Fuck your secrets. Pal. Ugh. Now, please understand, I am a bit out of practice. I haven't played this in a very long time. With a controller, I mean. We'll give it a go. This is a test stream, of course. Here's my Poppin' controller. Haven't played this in forever. Da, 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 da. I know that though. What is that? Looking for stuff I know. Baby P. Yeah, I know that. But I wasn't expecting to play it on this difficulty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh god! I noticed there's also flickering at the bottom of the game screen. Where'd I pick the difficulty? So I can lower this down to something I'm a bit more used to. like 3-panel or 5-panel because I'm a loser. How do I back out? Start? No. How do I back out? No. No.
Are you ready?
I back out. Oh, by level. Okay. Here we go. Level 11. Game-related songs! Oh, name. Sorted. Ah! I pressed a random button! Ah! The far buttons. Okay. You know, that makes sense. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, I see. Right, button select. 5. Character select. Right, we're getting somewhere now. Right. Level 3 to 10. Give me a random one, let's go. 5 button. I can handle 5 button. 5 button is straightforward. He says. Oh god! Okay. I have to factor in the little bit of lag on this TV. How I wish this resolution just worked with my gaming monitor. Because my gaming monitor's too good to display a resolution this low. It's the trade-off, I guess, for perfect latency. Okay, okay, getting somewhere, getting somewhere. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. The most fun in this game is adding in butterfly notes. It essentially allows you to remix on the fly. Yeah. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, 100-second battle, yeah. Good selection of unlockable songs in this one. I'm looking through the unlockable songs sheet. iFuturelist, Akira Yamaoka. Oh, Cyber Rock, yeah. There's a lot of songs in this. Right, okay, we've looped. Okay. Where was, B for you? Actually, we'll do Castlevania. Sure, why not? Pick one. I have. Yes! Oh, yes! Bloody tears time. Do 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 do. Too fucking short though, that song. A lot of fun though. Where was B for you? B for you was on that list somewhere. At some point I'll practice this and get good at like long note songs. Like, big note songs. I unlocked B for you, I know I did. Yeah. Breakdown! Oh! This song's so good. Breakdown! 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 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever I find like a dancing stage supernova machine, I have to play this song. Is there something wrong with the audio? Like it's not in sync? Is that from booting this in PAL? Or is it just because I'm not pressing the buttons in time? No, one of the backing tracks is out of time. And it's throwing me off. Shit. Maybe it is me making it out of sync. Because I'm playing poorly. But I mean, like, 32 bads. I'm surprised they let me clear it. I think it's because I'm in free mode that they let me clear it. There's nothing I recognize in anime except for this. Which is... I should know what this is. This sounds amazing. Wouldn't mind knowing what this actually is. The theme for. This is all the stuff that's new to Pop and Music 14. Baby P should be on here, yeah. I am a huge Plus Tech Squeezebox fan, so this is pretty awesome. Fuck. No, there is some sort of audio issue. I'm not just blaming it on me being shit at the game. There is definitely some sound issue. And I put it on running the game in PAL mode so I can see it. Okay, I think I will leave streaming Pop and Music for when I get hold of one of the Windows-based Konami Arcade packages. Man. I'll save it for when I can get hold of one of the Konami arcade packs. I did have one in the past. Somebody leaked one of the Pop and Music game, like, arcade files, and the files necessary to run them on a Windows machine for arcade owners that wanted to use existing arcade architecture to run the game. And you just got this little configurator application that would allow you to just map buttons that weren't Pop and Music buttons. So I've played a lot of that on PC with like a keyboard. I could probably just set up a PlayStation 2 Pop and Music controller to that. The thing about those Pop and Music controllers for PS2, these, right, is that these are about a third the size of what the Pop and controllers are actually like. The buttons on the arcade machine are at least 3 times the size and diameter than those. Like, the buttons are fucking huge. They're like almost the round part of your palm in size. So playing it on one of those controllers is always a bit weird. I'm not making excuses. Okay, maybe a little, but still. Here's something we should be able to boot without changing the video mode. We'll soon find out. Yeah. A pyramid scheme company. I mean, a pyramid chimera company. Hanuman, boy warrior. Looking forward to doing a full playthrough of this piece of shit. Subspace titles. They're my favourite kind. Easy, because I'm a scrub. This was a PlayStation 2 game released only in India. India. This is an Indian PS2 game.
What happened? How did I come here?
How did I come here?
What is this place? Looks like some kind of forest.
Top quality dub. God tier dubbing.
You, I should explore it.
Yes, I should explore the forest. Alright then. Oh, it's even better than I expected. Oh, it's even better than I thought. Maybe I should beat up these creatures. Went a bit Jamaican there. These animations are amazing! Oh, I love this. Why has nobody talked about this one? Why has, like, no YouTuber covered this? Oh, I need to be the first. This is glorious. It's one of those games with the weird inverted camera controls. Oh, climbing mechanics. You know these guys aren't fucking around. They got climbing mechanics and everything. Fall damage! I'm a monkey boy. I shouldn't have any fall damage. Monkey boys don't have fall damage. This is important. Oh no. Vines. Vines! Come on, monkey boy. Do better than this. I would try this game. You know, it's probably worth checking out. I picked it up solely because, okay, real talk, I was on one of these fabled emulation websites, you know, like the ones that Game Hut only discovered 3 years ago. Oh my god, that's amazing. do I jump further? I was on one of these PlayStation 2 game acquisition websites. And I was looking up PlayStation 2 game, like, region. And it said, India, 1 game. I'm like, 1 game? Ah, lower on the vine, okay. I'm like, India had a exclusive PlayStation 2 game? And I look at it, I look at the screenshots, and I'm like, this is everything that I ever wanted. So I procured it. Then do the spin. Do the spin thing. How did I do it earlier? Maybe I can't do it on this tree. Full damage in a Monkey Man game. It doesn't make a heap of sense. But okay. Well, I'm pleased this works. I love the cell shading on the main character, I must say. Please that works. That's pretty cool. I guess rhythm games are out of the question, forced into PAL. Forcing JoJo into PAL causes the text to fuck up. So we can't stream that from hardware. Really running low on the list of games we can play from hardware. How well is Adventure of Tokyo Sea gonna work? Sorry, Adventure of Disney Tokyo Sea. Or Adventure of Tokyo Disney Sea. Disney Interactive presents a Universal Interactive Studios production. Disney Interactive! Konami! This will definitely fit in a Sushi Bites. Vibration definitely on. I want to feel the genie. I want to feel the genie vibrating. I want the genie to vibrate all over my body. Let's go. Adventure of Tokyo Disney Sea. Ladies and gentlemen! 私はロビン・ウィリアムス。Genie! He can let himself out of the lantern. Genie! This is amazing! Entertainment! The voice clips are not playing in sync with the animation. Is this because I'm forcing the game to run in PAL? Oh, I got pulled into the video game. So this game again is going to run out of sync. Because I'm forcing it to run in PAL as opposed to Japanese. I see, okay. This hard drive setup is not going to work with this TV or my gaming monitor. Well, that's crushing. Because there's too many sync issues. Like, literally voice clips out of sync with entire cutscenes. This is why we're testing. This is why this is a test stream. See what works and what doesn't. That means Berserk's gonna be unplayable, man. Hold on. PAL at 60. Nobody told me this supported PAL at 60. No. PAL at... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold it. Hold it. I think I'll keep that one for myself. PAL 60 is an option? PAL 60 is an option? Okay. V mode 720 at 60 Hz. Test. Hold up. Wait! Well, that fucked things, didn't it? Okay, let's try PAL 60. It's not showing on my TV. It just stretched everything. Oh, that's funny. It's also completely crashed the console. Hold up. Wait. But I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Let's try PAL 60. PAL at 60 Hz. Boom time. Nah. This sort of hardware doesn't have the kind of capacitors and things in it that would explode. A PlayStation 2 doesn't have components that would explode. Overheat, yes, but explode, no. Okay. PAL 60. Was I running games 10% slower by accident? PAL 60 isn't showing on my monitor. But I bet you everything's in fucking sync. Okay, so PAL 60 isn't the answer. Oh, mate. So if PAL 60 isn't the answer, I just gotta find the video mode that is. No biggie. .1080i would probably work. But it'd be stretched. PAL 60 non-interlaced would make a lick of difference. The The fucking 576. This is the problem. The existence of fucking 576 is the problem. Got built-in deinterlacers, right? There's a built-in deinterlacer on the hot hog, and there's a built-in deinterlacer on the monitor. No, sure enough. Not only is that provably false, it's not showing on the monitor either. I guess we're not going to be able to play American or Japanese games off the PlayStation 2 and capture them. I got nothing, guys. The only thing I can think of is the FrameMeister. But I'm so not digging the FrameMeister out of storage. I guess we're stuck playing PAL games. I suppose if we really want to play PAL games, we've got Go Diego, Go Safari Rescue. I mean, there's options. There's options. Wah! Nothing ever fucking works. Nothing ever works. Bruh! Bruh! Extreme bruh moment. Bruh! Slinky! Forcing the games to run in PAL worked. But only if I was forcing them to run in PAL 50. What the fuck is up with this? Gonna make the suffering unplayable. European games will work. European games will work fine. No problem. Where's the programmer at? Fix this shit. Well, video has always been fucking tricky. It always has been, and it always will be. This is gonna work just fine, because it's a European game. Although just fine is questionable in the case of Malice. This game is anything but fine. I remember the development screenshots for this game on Xbox. It looked so good.
Malice, you are alive once more.
You're observant. I like that in a metal dude. This is the orrery, right?
Indeed, and I am the Metal Guardian, keeper of the universe.
Always nice to meet a guy with a good job. How's that working out for you?
Not well. These are grim times, Malice. You and your world were destroyed by Dog God. Now,
Dog God.
Can be found and vanquished.
You see, his name is a palindrome.
Okay, so it's rematch time. Get the phone book, let's look him up. He'll be under D, or maybe G.
Finding him will not be so easy. Normally I would track him with my machineries, but
Dog God is clever.
has stolen all my logic keys. Malice, you must find these keys.
Hey,
Yeah. Well, at the very least, I can play through Malice. We got that to look forward to, I suppose.
The time has come.
Yeah. It's a really good dub, and it's a really good game. Whoa, what? Oof, what a feeling that only games that work good are violent or sexism indoctrination. What? Is this sexism what? What? Sheep, what? Are you getting political? Are you getting political? You getting political? I tell ya. People who get political get the hammer.
I see you have noticed a crystal heart pot. There are 100 of these scattered throughout the universe. Every 10 that you find will increase your maximum heart.
I want to hear your thought process. How is Malice promoting violence or sexism? Help me out here.
Always be sure to collect all that you want. You'll not be able to go back for any you miss. Perhaps you should lower the central column. You'll need to jump onto each of the 4.
No, I'm curious. How does Malice indoctrinate people into sexism? I'm gonna challenge you on this. Jump onto the 4 pistons, okay. I'm confused and I don't follow, but okay, do you. That's fine.
Ah, success. Well done, my dear. The shield's down and you can collect our first key.
This game's so fucking floaty.
Now you have
Makes me wonder if it's running at the right speed.
Bring you back to me.
Well, I'm fairly confident that that's running okay. So European games work fine, American games don't work. That means I've got to throw out 90% of my downloads and replace them with European games. Just dishwasher, yes. Fine. I'll figure it out. I mean, it just means I'll have to emulate a lot of these on PC. I was hoping to avoid doing a lot of emulation. I prefer to play games on hardware when I can. But it looks like just E-code games are going to work. And even Rule of Rose doesn't fucking boot. Wrath of Heaven will work, though. That's it. That's a European. And that should boot, because that's a very simple game. This is prototype Sekiro. That's okay. I can understand you being tired at like 2:30 in the morning. I appreciate you being here. Oh, this is dark. Looks okay for you, but it's extra dark for me. Let's see if I can fix that on my TV. Picture... Game. Contrast is at max. Brightness. Okay, I can see what I'm doing now. Sharpness. All the way up. Do 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 do. Ba-da. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. This works. This is the demo level that was used to show off the game's tech, and it's left in the game playable if you have the cheat code to play it. Oh! Fucking prototype Sekiro. Games are too hard. Tenchu needs an easy mode. But Tenchu has an easy mode, sir. Tenchu needs an easier mode! Ah! Tenchu isn't easy enough! Answers of Truths, Area 51. Woo! Illuminati! For other such ramblings... Shit. That was smart. Yoo-hoo. Here I am. Mate. Right here. Right here. Come on. Come at me. Come at me. He's not going to come towards the bomb. No, because he's an archer. I feel so stupid. Fine. You can play at that game, asshole. That not even, like, attached to him. Obviously, I haven't played Tenchu in a long time. Clearly, I'm not up to speed. But at least it works. Okay. So it has to be European games. European games it is. That's fine. We'll play everything that Europe has to offer. You chose the wrong party to crash. I'm always crashing parties. It's what I do.
Get him!
Alright, take care. I see my life passing by. I see my life passing by.
Looks like you chose the wrong party to crash.
I'm always crashing parties. That's what I do.
Well then, let's see what you are made of.
Or let's not, because he's going to kill me instantly. Do 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 do. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. Where is he? Where is he? Oh my god, he can get on top of the roof! Damn, this prototype Sekiro is pretty amazing. Da, 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 da. Obviously, I'm well out of practice. Oh, hello. You're gonna climb up? Down there. If I found a rooftop he can't get on. Haha! Poisoned you! Wonder if I can just stay up here and let the poison finish him off. I'm sure that won't work. That would be too easy. Yeah. This soundtrack is really fucking good. The Tenchu games just in general have a really good soundtrack. But this one in particular, Wrath of Heaven, is particularly good. Ugh. I didn't profess to being good at Tenchu, okay? I'm actually borderline terrible. Yeah, sure. whatever he says. So European games are in and American games are out. This is very upsetting, but it's fine. It doesn't extremely limit what we can play. We still got to get through the 2 Drakengard games after Nier, so I mean, I've got them in PALs, so that's fine. We can play those. I just have to grab everything I want to play in PAL. It's really gutting. There's got to be a way to just adjust the video setting. There's got to be something somewhere. It won't be in the main console video configuration, because you have to have component video set to the right setting for it to even display out of the PS2 to HDMI adapter. So that's not an option. The way I look at it is there's got to be something in this GSM video adjustment feature. Like, there has to be something in this feature. But what? What is the solution? What are we missing? There has to be something. Okay. Configure GSM. On. Right, so NTSC is what it defaults to, right? Or is it? Do a test. Forced NTSC. That should be just what it defaults to, right? Or no? Yes. That's what it defaults to. It was showing for a brief moment on my TV, and then it stopped. So, NTSC is definitely the default output. When I switch it to PAL, which is 50 Hz, it works, but the games run too slow. There's sound issues on some games. A lot of stuff is out of sync. It's a no. NTSC, no. PAL at 60 doesn't work. What about PAL at 60 non-interlaced? So, that's 576p? No. Complete and utter breakdown. Not displaying on the stream screen, not displaying on my monitor. Okay. So, PAL 60 non-interlaced. This 576p doesn't work at all. Got it. Right. PS1 NTSC HDTV 480p at 60 Hz. Okay. Let's try PS1 video mode. NTSC. If it does work, the games are probably going to look ugly. Nope. Doesn't work for me, and it looks like it's not working for the capture device either. So it's not working for either of us. To be expected. Try the next one. I'm gonna keep testing until I get something I can use. Because the PAL video mode was causing sound sync issues. Got to be a way. Like, with something like this, I always feel like there's got to be a way. There's got to be a solution. And I'm just missing it somewhere. Something obvious. At 50 Hz, this is going to cause shit to run slow. This is going to cause shit to run slow. No video available for me, and no video available for you. Okay? Okay. I'll figure this out. I'll get there eventually. Just take a bit of effort. Just a bit of going through every single option until something sticks. I don't mind doing it for the kids. So come on! These didn't work. VGA. Is VGA gonna work? Are we gonna fuck with the rules and claim it's VGA? Because VGA doesn't have to deal with, like, region video types. VGA is VGA. Nope. Broken. There I was thinking VGA would be the solution. So what have we learned, kids? We've learned... Today, we have learned... Never have a dream. Never have an aspiration. Because it's never going to come true. There's going to be some obstacle somewhere that is impossible to surmount. Never have a dream, never have an inspiration, never have a goal. Because it's worthless. Because you'll never be able to achieve it. It's over for you. It's the end. Welcome! I don't know, how's it going? I don't know, how is it going? Terrible! Configure. PAL. Non-interlaced. Test. Nothing at all for PAL non-interlaced. Okay. So we're stuck doing 50 Hz interlaced. It looks like the solution is just to emulate. Fuck the hardware, just emulate. That's obviously the solution, isn't it? Obviously the fucking solution, isn't it? These video modes ain't gonna work. Yep. Yep. It's working for you. It's visible for you. It's all cut off and shit. Me, nothing. No video available. We've gone through all this shit, and basically, all I can do is run the PS2 games I own from the disc, or rip them to the PlayStation 2 hard drive. That I can't play American games or Japanese games without adjusting them in a way that they run too slow and there are issues with sync. Yeah, if I just wanted to capture video of a game to have in the background while I'm doing a video, that's absolutely fine. But to play games like this, impossible. The only option is to emulate them on the PC. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have blown, like, 40 quid on this shit. On the hard drive adapter, HDMI output, and the free McBoot memory card. I wouldn't have, if I'd known this. Because I can't use it for what I want to use it for. God damn. I think it would work fine from an American console. I think it would work fine. It would work 100% perfect. I can only use this to play my physical European PlayStation 2 games. Oh boy. Okay, so I can play Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja 5. SpongeBob Atlantis SquarePantis. Ben 10 Protector of Earth. Oh joy. Let's not all jump up for joy at once. Righto, okay, that tells me everything I need to know. I can only play European games. That's fine. I accept this. I have to look for a method to patch American games to PAL and have them work. Or I have to emulate those American games. No big deal. No big deal. Happens all the time. Right, okay. Then that means, I guess the first thing to do would be to delete any games that are not compatible from the hard drive. To do that, I need to go to HD Loader. Actually, it's worth trying HD Loader. HD Loader might be so antiquated and old-fashioned that it might ignore, like, video modes and shit, and it might work. I don't have any faith that it will, but HD Loader might be the solution, you know? HDL. Ghost Ride the Whip. HDL doesn't even display on my TV. HDL takes forever to start up if you have lots of games on your hard drive. I think it's crashed. Okay, here it is. Yes, this is the only... Yeah, but this isn't even displaying on my TV, which tells me again that this is outputting in NTSC. NTSC is the problem. You would think that a HD TV from 2000 and... When was I at uni? 2012. You would think that a 2012 HD TV would support NTSC. Ugh. Okay, so let's take a game that doesn't work, like Adventure of Tokyo Sea. Booting. It's booted in NTSC. Right, okay. Which is useless to me! HD Loader doesn't have the button combination to reset. There's no launch settings on HD Loader. Okay. So that doesn't work. Launch disk, ASR. That's for copy disks. Let's say I burn off a PlayStation 2 game with a modified header so it thinks it's a DVD video disc, so that the drive doesn't ignore it, and I boot it with ESR. Very long-winded process. That game is still going to run in NTSC, and it's still not going to load on this TV. I guess the solution is to keep trying different TVs until one works. Is that going to happen, though? Are we going to find a TV that works? In the UK, very unlikely. Right. What we'll do then is simply delete every American and Japanese game off this hard drive, and install PAL games that I've got that are awesome games, like Drakengard 2, etc, etc. Okay. It's fine. HD Loader appears for you, doesn't appear for me on my screen over here. All I've got is a white box that says no video available. So if we move to the right, do we get the toolbar? Okay, remove. You want to remove Adventure of Tokyo Disney Sea? Well, I don't want to remove it. I don't really have much of a choice, because it don't work. It says HDD free 819 gigabytes. I know that that's a lie. I know that that's an absolute lie. Let's try booting a game from a disk. I hope my Xbox One arrives today. I don't think it will. I won't see it till tomorrow. Pretty confident. Yeah. I would have received a text or something if it was out for delivery today. Okay, so let's go browser. Let's boot a game from a disk. A PAL game. Can't launch a game that isn't a PAL game because the PlayStation 2 disk drive is set up in a way that it will ignore a game that is another region. It simply won't let you boot it. So there's that, I suppose. I mean, I just want to prove that PAL games are still going to boot from disk. So at least we know that we've got that option. That we can play games from hardware. From the disk. Looks positive. Looks positive. Yeah, discs are showing up. Okay. So that tells me that's going to work. A modded PS2 that broke region code. Even if I had that, it wouldn't change the video output problem. The issue is that I don't have a TV that's compatible with NTSC being output from a PAL console, and that is totally understandable. Because that stuff is really hard to fucking come by. But PAL games are launching, so okay. So Disc-based games are fine. It's just the region that's the issue. Right. Okay. It assumes I want a Serious Sam save file. I don't. I'll still be putting games on a PS2 hard drive, as opposed to running them from the disc, because that way I can take advantage of virtual memory card. Yeah, it's PAL and NTSC that's the problem. Yo, Sushi. What's the point in picking your playable character if you're a first-person shooter and it doesn't count? I just don't get it. Like, basically, American games and Japanese games are gonna run too slow if I force them in 50 hertz PAL. The only way to get them to show is 50 hertz PAL. So the only games I can stream are PS2 games running in 50 hertz PAL, which means the only games I can play are European games. Because everything else will have emulation issues, slowdown, voice clips that don't match up, sound effects or music running at the wrong speed. For some games that might be fine, but they're generally going to be running 10% slower. And it's not what I'm after. That character is like a human chin. Yeah, Serious Sam's got a fun face. I never understood the point of releasing Serious Sam games on console, because it really doesn't make a heap of sense. These games are meant for PC. They play weird with a controller. And it's not like the PS2 can do the graphically intensive stuff that the PC can.
You killed my babies! Now you die!
There was a mistake with the teleporters on. No, wait! We're resending you now!
Yeah, the Serious Sam games were released on GameCube, Xbox, PS2, PC. Pretty much everything that would take them. There was a Game Boy Advance Serious Sam game, which I've streamed. I think there might have been a Game Boy Color one. I'm not sure. I might be wrong about that. If there was, it definitely wasn't a first-person shooter. The PS2 game you showed looked back to front. That's because the camera's flipped. I'm looking at a screen that's over here. So to make it look like I'm staring in the right direction, I've had to flip the webcam. So everything I show on camera will be back to front at the moment. I'm trying to find solutions. That's what a test stream is all about. I explain what I'm testing, and then you guys help me work out what's the right solution. Being forced to play PAL-only games is fine. There's loads of games for PlayStation 2. I own a fucking shit ton of PlayStation 2 games. Quite frankly, it's the console I have the most games for. Physically. My PS2 collection is huge. So there's plenty of stuff we can play. And all the American and Japanese stuff I want to play, I'll just have to emulate it on PCSX2. Instead of running it from hardware. That's fine. That's cool. We'll make do with what we can get. With what we can do. Overhaul is a really fancy way of moved some things around. Hardly call it an overhaul, it's still a goddamn mess. An awesome Japanese site that sells almost anything and ships anywhere around the world for cheap. Bro, if you could share that in the Discord, that would be interesting. A website like that might be able to hook me up with a Japanese PS2. Then I would have a console that's outputting the right video mode. I think that would work. I think that would fix our problem. Japanese PS2 if I can get one for dirt cheap. I know someone who also wants a Japanese PS2. Video looks fine, though, on European games, right? This looks nice and crisp. Oh, look at the interlacing. It's awful. What I'm seeing is nice and clean. What you guys are seeing is blurry as fuck. Oh, God. Jeremy, welcome. Oh. That blur is fucking awful. Can I de-interlace? Do I have any de-interlace settings at all? I can pump through this. Force de-interlace. Better, better, better. Okay. There's a simple force de-interlace. And that's fixed like 90% of the blur. It's still not great. But we can definitely improve now. With just features found in this. Yeah, no, this works. This works. This works. I'll move left and right so you can see the blur is definitely reduced. If I put it back on, blurry. Less blurry. Definitely an improvement. So now I just need to figure out where the setting for sharpness is. Hasn't made a lick of fucking difference. Video standard! Oh, hello. Hello. Oh. 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 I found the video standard menu. I have amazing news, guy. George Kaplan has been found alive. What's the amazing news, Jeremy? Let's try booting a game that's in a video mode that you can see that I can't. And then let's try adjusting the video mode by hand and see what happens. No! Power off! Power on. I want to restart fucking serious shite. The video's music official of Deja Vu, I just been in this place before, was released yesterday. Deja Vu. There's only one Deja Vu in my mind, and that's Strange Deja Vu by Dream Theater. I see what's happening. I see what's happening. I'm not a dumbass bitch. Game's in the disk drive, isn't it? It's auto-loading there. Oh, Deja Vu, I have been to this place before. Yeah, I know the one. From Initial D. Initialize. Initial D. Want some tea or something to drink? Come in. What a pleasant surprise. Okay, let's boot an American game. In its American game mode, like with no adjustments. And then no, Fernando Fortescue didn't sing that Initial D song. He sung a shit one. So for this we have to turn Force D interlace off. Now, changing video encoder isn't going to change it on my screen, though, is it? You know, it doesn't change a fucking thing. It doesn't change a fucking thing. Changing video mode doesn't change a fucking thing. Well, I guess I just have to test which American games and Japanese games work in 50 Hz and which don't. I thought I was onto something there. But I'm not. So I can't even run PS2 games in higher than 50 Hz. Dishwasher, yes. Figure it out. See how Soul Eater works forced in PAL mode. But it runs like hot fucking garbage. Yeah, it's messing up because of PAL. Because I'm running games that were not PAL in PAL output. And this monitor that I'm using doesn't support anything but PAL 50 for some fucking reason. It could be because of the HDMI adapter that I'm using. I don't know. Wrong button. Cocksucker! Cocksucker! So I'm forcing this game to run in PAL. I guess some games are gonna run better forced in PAL than others. I guess it's just a matter of working out which ones work better. It's not a really good PAL then. Oh, you're so funny. Oh, you're brilliant. How do I use soul? How do I use soul? Ah, here we go. Oh, come on! She's named after a famous British musician. She should be super powerful. Yes! Really? They're just using quarter circle for inputs? Seriously, they're just using quarter circle for inputs. That's so basic. Yeah, PS1 and PS2 games on PS3 from a hard drive, I think that's the better thing to do. I think that's the thing that makes more sense. Because I have better compatibility. But the problem is, some games don't emulate properly. Kokoro Postnin is one, for example. Doesn't emulate properly. The only solution is going to be running it on hardware. Have you noticed that this game is in forced widescreen? This is because they released this game for PSP and then hastily ported it to the PS2 to sell a PS2 version. Oh my word! Which famous British musician would that be? Her name is Macca Albarn. Named after Damon Albarn, who you should be very familiar with, Sushi. So this game runs alright in 50 Hz. There doesn't appear to be anything particularly wrong with it. I guess it's on a game-by-game basis. Look, the idea of anyone having a gun in a one-on-one fighting game is bullshit. The fact he's got the fucking Thompson twins is just even more bullshit. Oh, he blocked! I wasn't even aware I could block. Have I got throws? I just automatically activated a combo. Okay, I'm not complaining. I'm not sure how I did that. Oh, no, no, no. No, you fucking don't. So this runs. I'm not sure where the Maka comes from. I think that's just a random name. But Alban is... There is no way Alban can be anything but a reference to Damon Albarn. Having guns in a fighting game is bullshit. Just have a look at fucking... What was his name? Diego from Samurai Showdown? That guy can go... suck a duck. Yes! I learned how to counter today. So... What's the block button? I keep getting my ass handed to me. There is a block button, yes or no? Just a counter. How come everybody else can block except me? Makanai! I won't lose. Oh my wa! Oh my wa! Got him. No, PS2 is just PS4's. Yeah, it's in forced widescreen because the game was originally released on PSP. They just ported it to the PS2 without changing anything. Well, at least this game works. Which is more than I can say. 688 USD. 599 US dollars. Generally speaking, I think we're locked to European games, really. I think we're locked to European games. It's fine, it's not like I don't have a vast library of European games. We'll figure something out. Just a lot of the games I wanted to cover, I guess I won't be able to. Because they run in weird ways when I force them to run in PAL. I can find a TV or output compatible. Sure. Absolutely. 100%. But until then... No. Hold on. Now I know about these video modes. Is this monitor even necessary? Because there's like a forced 720p video mode, isn't there? And that showed up for you guys. That showed up for you guys. So... Now's the time to test. This is a test stream. Now's the time to test. Now's the time to find out whether this works or not. Okay. I have zero faith that this will, but now's the time to test it. Right? Right, of course. Because this is a test stream, right? It's what it's all about. Rock is what we're all about. It's what we live for. We want to shout it out. Nevertheless, I'm dressed for the occasion. Okay, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So what I'm doing then is I'm gonna Tenchu Wrath of Heaven works fine on the output because it's PAL 50. It works. Okay, so let's pick an American game or a Japanese game. Okay, Soul Eater, because we were just playing it, right? There was a video output mode that was like HD 720p. Who the fuck is messaging me? Who wants to die? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a test stream. It's all about testing. Ugh. Keep working the shaft, Tom. Configure GSM. Right. Enable GSM. Video mode. So there was a HD 720p mode, right? Wasn't there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are we? 5? 6. There was a HD 720p, right? HD 720p at 70 Hz. 60 Hz. Let's boot into that and see if it displays on my monitor all of a sudden, right? If it displays on my gaming monitor all of a sudden, then we've got our solution. Son of a fucking bitch! It does, but it's all stretched. Like what you're seeing here, it's all stretched. But it appears. So what do I do? What's the solution? Just play it like this and just adjust it for you guys so it's not wrong? Is that the solution? Oh man, is that really how we're gonna go with this? Okay, sure. Alright, we'll give it a go. It just means that when I play it, what I'm seeing on my TV is stretched. And I just adjust it for you. So I do this. No, not webcam, not of it. Please. 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 Please, please, please. But then the image you're gonna get isn't gonna look very nice, is it? The image you're getting isn't gonna look very nice. Like, the pixels are wrong, right? Would I recommend the Soul Eater anime? Ooh! Ooh, that's a tricky one! Ooh! Okay, I enjoyed bits. I enjoyed bits of Soul Eater. Like, there were moments in Soul Eater that I thought were okay. But I also really had to struggle through that show. Like, I really had to struggle through Soul Eater to finish it. I bought 2 volumes of Soul Eater, and while I was watching Soul Eater, I bought the other 2. So I got the complete set. Okay, do you want to see what this looks like for me? This is what playing this on the TV looks like for me. Camera? Camera, behave. Understanding that, of course, the image is flipped. But basically, that's my TV screen. I'm playing the game stretched thin. This is not a solution. Or at least this is far from an ideal one. Soul Eater was good. It started off strong, it ended weak. There were characters that made Soul Eater worth watching. Mainly Medusa Gorgon. Medusa Gorgon and Maka's dad. I keep forgetting his name. But basically, those 2 made the show good. Playing at the futuristic 32.4. Welcome, Draven. Yeah. But it's the only way it shows up on my TV. Or on my gaming monitor. And then this shit's gonna be all stretched and look fucking weird. For you. Once it goes back to the menus. Yeah, I can't even see shit. So no, it's not a solution. It's not a working solution. We are stuck to just PAL games. We are stuck to just PAL games. Anything American or Japanese that we want to stream, we're going to have to emulate. So, it's fine. It just means streaming from hardware, we're forced to PAL games only. There is no other solution. Because all those, stuck to just PAL games until you get a Japanese PS2. Yeah, a Japanese or American one will output the correct video mode. It should fix the problem. But I'm not entirely convinced that it will. But I think it will. I'm not exact on the science, but I mean it makes sense. So in the meantime, we're stuck to European games. We'll just emulate everything American or Japanese we want to play. Most games will run. Most games will run. Isn't there a character in Shaman King called Anna? She's cute, isn't she? So we're basically stuck to PAL games, which means we can play Hanuman, Boy Warrior, or Malice. I guess what I'll do is delete. No, I don't think there's a risk in getting a Japanese or American PS2. I'll probably get an American one. Just because that'll probably be cheaper. I'll track one down. So I guess what I'll do later is plug this PS2 hard drive back up into my gaming PC. Delete all of the American and Japanese games off the hard drive. And then one night this week, just put in every single PAL PS2 game I've got on disc that I want to play and install them directly to the disc drive using the console. It's a shame. I'd love to play JoJo, but we saw that the text is fucked when we try to play it this way. I just have to get PAL versions of everything I want to play. And it means playing everything in 50 Hz, which is just... In a world where 60 Hz exists, 50 Hz is just a fucking joke. But we're stuck. We're stuck with just playing European games. I'll take it. I'll take it over the alternative, which is not being able to play anything at all. I'll take it. I prefer to play games on the hardware where I can, because I can't cheat. That's the main reason, because otherwise I would be tempted to cheat. Of course, we will be able to play PS1 games with this PS2, which is plus. So if I want to play Music 2000, or Beyblade, or Jumping Flash, or Jade Cocoon, I can. Not that I specifically want to play any of those. And again, I'd probably just emulate them instead. Or play them off my slim PS1. They should have picked 60. It should have been 60 across the board. The world should have been 60. There wouldn't be any confusion. We would be people with massive brains the size of houses. Super intelligent, mastermind human race. If it had been 60 across the board. Humans would have evolved to vast, extreme intelligence. Oh yeah, PAL games are going to be, for the most part, designed for 50 hertz. So they're going to run at the right speed. But I have to... You saw that I have to enable a deinterlacer to get the game to look right. And it will never be a crisp image. It's just the reality of it. I'll show you what I mean. Let's boot a game like Graffiti Kingdom, right? Which I'm just glad I'll be able to play. English language. You see that there's a blur and everything leaves behind lines? As it moves. It's kind of hard to see, but there's lines everywhere. That's because every single frame, it's alternating between two different halves to create a full image. Now I can enable a deinterlacer to remove this. But then the image you're going to get will be blurry. By enabling the deinterlacer, which I've now done, the image you're getting is blurry. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? We'll just have to settle with what we can play. The fact I can play this off a hard drive and I don't have to shell out 50 quid for a European copy, I mean, it's worth it, right? I can't complain. Oh. I mean, I've got something working, right? I've still got something working today. We tested something and it works. I mean, that's pretty good. Sucks that I have to have a screen set up just for the PS2. Because it's such an old graphics mode, it doesn't even work on my monitor. Some late night grocery. Sounds like a plan. Let's boot another Japanese or American game into PAL 50, see what happens. Full Metal Alchemist. I know this game fairly well. PAL. Has to be PAL. If I enable PAL not interlaced, it breaks. I have to run it interlaced and then deinterlace on the computer side of things. Just to 9 times out of 10 get these games to fucking boot. Am I going to be able to play this way, or am I going to have to emulate it? The FMV looks alright. No. No, you hear that? That's skipping. That FMV is skipping. FMVs are going to skip. So, I would have to disable FMVs. But then there would be huge chunks of this game where something happens, and I'd have to explain what happened in the FMV. I'm just going to have to emulate it. Alright. Fine. Due to the FMVs, I'm gonna have to emulate it. Alright, Draven. I want to get into some gameplay. These are gonna skip. Yeah, it's like the FMV is playing at full speed, but the sound is playing a little bit faster and having to catch up. Spoils the entire thing. Get me to some gameplay. So I can tell you if it's at least, like, running gameplay-wise at the correct speed. FMVs start off fine, and then there's a point where the sound starts glitching. It's far from perfect. Feels fine. Feels fine. Feels fine. Loading times are about par with emulator. Yeah, game speed is right. I think. You know, you got me wondering now. Yeah, don't worry about the echo. It's because I've got the TV sound up quite high. I'm aware of that. The issue is game speed. Is this a little bit slow? I think it might be just a little bit too slow. A little bit. I keep trying to find ways to convince myself that running American or Japanese games is going to be fine, and just every single time it's just the crushing realization that it's not. That I'm going to have to emulate them is just... It wouldn't be a problem if Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist 2 released over here, but they did not. They were America and Japan only. Which is just... It's fine. It just means I'm gonna have to emulate on PC. Which kind of ruins the whole fucking point. Okay. That's fine. I think I've tested enough. I think I've seen what I need to see. American and Japanese games are out of the question. Alright, take care, Sushi. Japanese American games are out of the question. Only PAL games for this setup. That's fine. It's not like there isn't thousands of PAL games that I could install and play. It's fine. And I could just emulate everything American that I want to play. No biggie. No biggie. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to bring this stream to an end then. I'm convinced I've tested everything about this setup. I've come to a conclusion that I'm not happy with, but it's it's what I'm going to have to deal with. So be it. No American or Japanese games with this setup, because I don't have a screen that can display it. I'll have a look out for TVs in the meantime, small TVs, maybe things I can test this with. Might be worth trying it with the downstairs hands-free just to see if it works. If it does, then my god, there's one solution. It just means that, you know, I'd have to get a fucking 32-inch TV in here along with my gaming monitor, which would just be a pain. But we'll see. We'll see. I've got things I can test. I've got things I can try out. All right, I'm gonna go then. I'm gonna do the official sign off, and then I'm gonna head out. This has been an interesting test. I've seen things that do work and things that don't work, and I can adjust my plans accordingly. So I'm gonna go. But thank you for joining me today. Even though this was just a test stream, just trying things out, I appreciate that people were here all the same. Draven, Sushi Sunshine, Job 88 to 91 FM, Marco, who else was here? I don't know, was here for a while. Who else we got? Jeremy was here. Thank you very much for joining me today, Jeremy. Let's keep scrolling up. Driving the Road of Sheep and Invade Attack. Of course, how could I forget? Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me today. I'm gonna go. Until next time, if we live that long.
I can't stop.